My name is Dencik. I'm here with Moonrider, el ciclista de la luna.
Det er Lars. Hej. Hvor meget har han? Det er godt. Det er godt. Okay, hej.
Du har bedste tid, Rasmus. Du har bedste tid. Kom så, Rasmus. Helt ud, helt ud. Du kører 50 opad. Du kører 50 km/t opad. Kom så. Helt ud af toppen.
Arbejd, arbejd, arbejd.
Det er ikke lækker Aarhus, det der.
Hvad siger du?
Det er ikke lækker Aarhus.
It was like a natural step for me to make my first film about a bike rider, because I bike a lot myself, not at that level. I just bike for fun, and in Copenhagen you bike all the time, all around the city. So I'm biking a lot, and I thought all those ideas I have when I go biking in the forest or when I bike in Manhattan, all those ideas I have, I should put into a film. And then after that, I found my main character, Rasmus, who it was a gamble. He was completely unknown at that time. He was 17 years old, but I could see the potential in him. He was not a typical bike rider. He had a lot of almost like philosophical ideas about why and how and all this. And he was also something that I was not so fascinated with at that point, a time trialist, which is a different kind of bike riders than the rest. If you go in a bunch, like a normal etape in Tour de France would be a bunch of guys trying with their different teams to win a race. And time trialing, you're all alone. And the only enemy is your watch. You're going against the clock.
Erasmus Quaid, number 13.
Drives a big gear forward, but he's not the most stylish of riders. Vi har faktisk den bedste mellemtid, som vi har fået. Det er lidt uofficielt her, men den bedste mellemtid er Dencik, simpelthen Rasmus Quaid.
It is like a metaphor of the distance he is going to ride. In 10 years, he will ride a distance equivalent from Earth to the moon. But he's not the only one. I think any bike racer, you know, at his pinnacle, will ride that amount of kilometers. In a good year, a professional bike rider will ride one lap around the Earth. And if you do that for 10 times, 15 times, you're up towards the moon. I was intrigued by him, like, and he took me by surprise, and he took more or less control of the film, and the film follows him around for 2 years in his formative years. It's a big struggle, those years for him. It's a hell. He's going through hell those 2 years, and it made for interesting footage, I think. He makes those parallels, Rasmus, like. He compares it with drug addiction, and later on in the film he compares it with becoming a member of a sect. And I think those ideas are so radical. I mean, it proves how much it means for him. And for me, I can say, yeah, it's similar. I'm a writer and a filmmaker. And writing and also filmmaking for me is also something that is, it occupies your life. It's not your profession. It's something, I don't know when I'm working and when I'm not working. I'm just living my life, and work, you know, films and books just enter it. And I'm lucky in that sense that it's, you know, my hobby is my work and my work is my hobby. But I have never had an impression that I've been on a vacation ever in my life.
I bund og grund så står jeg fuldstændig alene med lige præcis det her, fordi jeg vil det her som den eneste, og så er det meget fint, at landstræneren gerne vil, fordi det er jo også godt for landsholdet, og min træner vil, fordi at så bliver han også glad på mine vegne. Men i virkeligheden så er det kun mig, det handler om. Det er mig, der skal gøre det her, og jeg vil gøre det alene.
It's something that attracts me, the look of Super 8. I grew up with it, and I did films when I was a little kid with Super 8, and it was something that was manageable for me. I could not do it in a 35mm, for instance. And so I just like the look of it, and the first idea of the film was also that it should be Rasmus's film. It should be inside of him. It should be like being John Malkovich. You should feel how it is. So everything in this film comes from Rasmus, like the heartbeat, the talking, the breathing, everything is his. And then I felt like Super 8 kind of matched that idea, that it's something very intimate. It has this look of something like almost too private, like some family footage. And it also has this dreamy quality. And I like it, and especially in a bike race where everything is going so fast, there are so many variables. Everything can happen. And then you have this Super 8 structure which makes for magic. It's something that you can never plan. And so also something that I, as a filmmaker, I can add something to the experience that you see in a television. Because if you, like television are really, cycling is a good sport for television. It's so well made, the big races, they're so well produced with the many helicopters, and it's really intelligent made. So I, as a single filmmaker, I thought, what can I do to contribute? And I think Super 8 is one of the things that would never happen if I hadn't done it, you know. So in a sense, I was just in love with the look, but it became a stupid, very stupid, a beautiful but stupid decision, because, you know, changing a cassette of a Super 8 camera going 60 kilometers an hour on a motorcycle is like almost like an acrobatic feat. So yeah, it's not smart. Well, it's an amazing thing, Ambulante. It's my second year here, and I think it's like one of my very favorite festivals of the year. I really insisted, I tried to convince you guys that I should come again, because I had such a good time last year and again this year. I think it's just like filled with the great ideas and filled with great people. And it's amazing that you can make it happen. And I like the way, the idea of a caravan festival. It's like the old days in the Soviet Union, I guess, where they had like trains with the cinema was brought out to the villages in trains. I can only say good things about it, and I hope it will spread, you know. I hope it will spread. Now it's going to California. I think it's great, and I am for a total ambulantization of the world.
Thank you very much, Daniel. That was it.
Yeah, thank you.